Hi guys, Lindsay here with Storybook Family Farm. So in the last video, I opened up with you guys about not being content where we are at and that we are actually actively looking for somewhere else to go. And since posting that, I've been thinking really hard about what it is that I actually want to create, because I figure that if I verbalize it out loud, then I can refer back to it whenever, different things will come along that don't fit into what it is that we want to create. Because honestly, I want to get to a space that I can do the big things that are in my heart that I want to do with my life, and that we can use our land to help utilize. So with that being said, I have done a video similar to this, probably like 6 months ago or something like that, and I think I titled it "The Biggest Dream I Could Dream." So if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and look for that. If I can figure out how to post a link in the description, I will. I am like the least tech savvy millennial you will probably ever meet, hence why my videos are not like super flashy and stuff, because I don't understand tech. But anyways, so I'll try to figure out how to post the link in the descriptions. I should have like our teenager kind of teach me some things, but it is what it is. So anyways, so I wanted to discuss with you guys what it is that I'm actually wanting to create, what it is that I'm wishing for, that I'm hoping for, that I'm, praying for, and just crossing my fingers every day for. And that is space. The biggest thing is I want a space that feels safe. It's not like we live in the ghetto and this is a dangerous area or anything of the sort like that, but it doesn't feel safe to be fully myself here, to be fully sensitive. It could be partially because our house is really close to the road, so everything that we're doing is kind of on full display, which when we lived in town, we lived like on one of the main roads in town, and our garden pretty much had to be practically in our front yard. So that was something that was very hard for me to get over and to get through, but obviously I figured it out and stuff. So ever since I was a little girl, me and my sister, we both always just felt like we had this like desire to hide. And it's just kind of a weird thing. It could be because we were homeschooled for a big portion of our lives, or it could be because we grew up really sheltered, or who knows. But I remember today I was walking around after doing the animals, and this instance happened, and my first instinct was to go run and hide. Okay, so back when we were kids, anytime that we would hear a car coming down our road, which was not a busy road, um, her or myself, we would yell "car" and stuff, and then we would both go scattered and hide. Like, legitimately just take off running and hide. No matter what we were doing, we would just drop everything and go and hide. We would hide in a tree, we would hide behind trees, climb up a tree really fast. I have no idea why. Like, this wasn't just like a phase where just like one summer that was all we did. It was literally like every single time we were outside. And then whenever I was about 13, we moved to a place that was it was like an hour and a half away. It was really far in the country. The closest Walmart was almost 40 minutes away, and that was like also the same distance to a grocery store. So pretty much everything came from Walmart. Nothing wrong with that. But anyways, so when we moved to a space that it was 11 acres, and most of it was wooded, and the house is tucked really far away from the road. The road was also not a busy road either. And that sudden urge of run and hide when you see a car disappeared right after we moved there. That it felt like I could be outside, I could be safe, I could, it's like a weird energy to not feel safe even when you're at home, even though you're not living in a dangerous situation. And that's something that I've really realized that is lacking here is the sense of privacy. Our house is probably 30, maybe 40 feet from the road, and like the road is not a busy road, but right over there is our house. Like, it is extremely close to the road, and it's honestly about the same distance that our house from town was. It's really not much further back, but it's very bizarre. But anyways, so I've noticed that since living here, that same sensation has been inside of me the entire time, as from when I was a young child, of wanting to run and hide as soon as I see a car. That like I gotta like hurry up and turn away from the road and walk away, and like not like I don't go run away anymore, but it just internally that's my like immediate reaction when I see somebody coming or when I see a car coming, and I have no idea why. If anybody in here is like a psychiatrist or psychologist that might have insight, please let me know, because I would honestly love to know why this has always been my gut go-to instinct. You know, I've read different like folklore and stuff like that, you know, like make-believe fantasy type of stuff, and it always kind of cracks me up. See, like right now, there's a vehicle going down the road, and I immediately, like, my first instinct was to hide the phone and just get up and walk away. Like, as stupid as that is. You know, at 32 years old, I'm still afraid of strangers, and yet here I am pouring my heart out to strangers. But it's kind of funny. The irony is very strong there. But anyways, so I've, you know, over the years and stuff, I've read a lot of like different folklore, different weird stuff because I'm kind of a weirdo. You know, about like elementals and fairies and the fae and like all this stuff about how they, you know, they only come out whenever they feel safe, and that a lot of times the human presence and stuff and all this like folklore type stuff of, you know, old fairy tale type stuff, you know, that a lot of times that they would only come out whenever somebody was like really intoxicated or whatever, to where they wouldn't remember that the fairies were there. When humans were around, that they would run and hide and stuff. And whenever I had read about that, I the first time I like chuckled inside, and I like was like, huh, that's kind of funny. Like, that was me and my sister's go-to reaction our entire childhood, was when somebody was coming, we would just immediately hide. Like, it felt like danger, run, hide, and stuff. And it's just kind of funny because, like, I don't know, I kind of resonate with that whole, you know, the whole like the elemental beings type of thing a lot, just in the way of which that I farm, in the way that I am connected to nature and stuff. And like, one of my happy places is to be with trees. That's why a lot of times, like, when I'm talking to you guys about stuff that's very deeply personal and kind of rough, I always like I'm sitting on a tree stump right now. Well, not a stump, it's just really big roots that are here and stuff, and it's beautiful and it's calming and it's relaxing, and I go into nature all the time to recharge because it's so crucial to me. But in saying that, back to the main topic of what it is that I want to create, and that is, I really desperately long to create a space that anywhere on my property I can just sit and feel at peace, to where I don't feel like there's a neighbor right across the property line, because right now that T-post is the property line. I'm literally 10 feet from our property line and stuff, and I want to feel like on our entire property that I am safe, that I don't have to go run and hide from the evil humans. I don't have to run away. I don't have to keep hiding myself away and making it so that way it looks like everything is just magically farmed here because no one ever sees a human and stuff. I just would much rather it be that our homestead and our site is just further away from the road, and that there is more, like, that there's, I don't even know how to phrase it, because there's an abundance of wildlife here already, but I really desperately want it to be that the space that we are residing in, that we can spend our entire lives working on, that it is able to essentially feel like a sacred space. Like, I don't know if this ever happens to you guys. I'm a very sensitive person, so when I go places, I really feel them out, like, on a very deep level, and sometimes places just leave a mark on me for forever. But this one time we went to this garage sale, and while we were there, I just like stopped in awe, and I realized that it felt so holy there and so sacred. And I'm like, I have no idea why, but there was just this like fireplace area that they had, and there was river rock there, and there was like different like it almost looked like totem poles that they had created, and it felt so incredibly pure and sacred just to stand there. And I think back to that place often when I'm struggling, of the energy that I felt there and the way that it felt and how pure it felt there. And then I chuckle because on their trash can they had spray painted, "This planet needs you to give a shit." And I can't help but to chuckle whenever I think back on that memory. But that sort of a feeling and stuff, and I've had that in various different places and stuff throughout my life, where I've just stumbled upon somebody else's property, you know, through a garage sale or an open house or just something random and stuff, and I just, you know, it just feels almost sacred and almost holy and stuff. And that is desperately what I want to spend my entire life doing, is creating a space that I don't feel like I have to run away from, that I feel that I can run to no matter what is around me, no matter who is around me and stuff, or no matter if there's cars going up and down the road. And I don't want to create a space like that just for myself. I want to create a space like that where, you know, a large amount of people are able to come to and to learn different skill sets, learn different things, but also get a sense to feel what true peace feels like, because it's been it's been a long time since I've felt that, like deep within my soul. And it's not just because of the last 2 years have been a really difficult journey for Tracy and I with, living in the camper, then working on this house, and just so many burdens overwhelming us and stuff, But I want people to be able to feel what true sacredness feels like, what, a touch of the divine feels like and stuff. Because a lot of times, like, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and stuff from a dream, and I will just sit there and I will sob because I don't know what it was that I was dreaming about or what happened in my dream, but I feel this deep sadness inside of me that it's over and stuff. Like I for a split second, I'll wake up and I'll feel that everything is perfect. Everything is like, I don't know. It's almost like I go to heaven in my dreams, and when I come back, I forget what has happened, but the energy is still there and stuff. And like this is going much deeper and more metaphysical than I had ever anticipated I would go on this channel. So if you're not into that sort of a thing, this is not going to be my regular content. So don't freak out or anything. But I need to explain myself because there's a lot of ramblings inside of me of trying to sort this out, of figuring out what it is that I want to create and stuff. So just bear with me because I'll eventually get there, or just wait for the next video, I suppose. But anyways, so I totally lost my train of thought. So give me just a second. Anyways, I'll just reroute. This is the joys of having ADHD in this world is that, the trickling of the spring down there got me all distracted, and now I can't remember what I was going at. So sorry. But if I knew how to edit, I would totally edit this big long pause out of here. But anyways, so I want the masses to be able to come to this space and stuff, to have almost, I don't necessarily want to say like a homestead convention type thing there, but for it just to be a safe space that people can come and they can be their authentic selves. Throughout my entire life, I have been severely bullied in all through school. Like, I was homeschooled for a good portion, but all of high school I was not. All of high school I was bullied. I was bullied in preschool and kindergarten, for God's sakes. Like, it was rough. I feel bad for little kid me because she didn't understand that, when you're a very authentic person, it triggers a lot of other people. And me not realizing that most people want inauthenticity all the time, even when they say that they want truth, took me a very long time to understand that not everybody wants to really know the truth, even when they say that. But anyways, so I've been significantly bullied throughout my entire life, in school, in the workplace, pretty much every avenue that I've ever gone through, every place that I've ever sought connection, it's been met with a lot of hostility, a lot of anger, a lot of just negativity just aimed at me constantly. People would say that I was fake because I smile often, or that I'm friendly, so that means that I'm inauthentic. And I'm like, I'm basically a puppy. Like, I can't help it. Like, I don't know. I want people to feel loved and to feel valued and appreciated for exactly who they are on the inside. And I value every single human, even if there's somebody that's like a mass murderer. I still find the good in every single person that I've ever come into contact with, even if it's that it makes me feel good when they walk away. Like, sometimes there's always a silver lining in every single thing. There's always something good in every single human on the planet. And I've been made to feel that every single part of me is unworthy of love, unworthy of affection, of energy, of time, and unworthy of being seen and appreciated and valued. And I don't want there to ever be a single person that I come across that leaves my energy, leaves my space feeling that way again, because there's a lot of broken people, and it seems as though my authenticity seems to attract a lot of brokenness towards me and stuff that, people, they just need love. And I'm really good at loving people that feel like they aren't worthy of it. Not like some sort of weird abusive situation where, somebody's taking advantage of me and I keep giving them love. Like, I can definitely stand up for myself. Years of bullying kind of forced me to. But I am someone that's been able to tap into basically the best way that I can put it into words is the unconditional love that the divine offers. And I am someone that knows what that feels like and can reciprocate that back towards others. And I want to be in a space that I can create an environment that is filled with pure, unconditional love that makes people feel safe, that makes people feel like they can stay a while, that they can let go of their burdens, that they can just take a deep breath and unload and get it off of their chest. And I desperately want to use nature to help with that, because nature has been so therapeutic for me and so healing for all of the demons that have been inside of me, and all of the hurt that's been inside of me, and all of the wounds that have come from like childhood and stuff. Like, nature has been one of the biggest catalysts for healing for myself. And I know that with how much I've been able to heal through working with nature, that whole entire aspect of healing can happen for other people and stuff. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I have a lot of issues with my physical body and stuff, a lot of joint problems, a lot of just weird things. And nature has been a huge catalyst for not only helping my mind heal and my heart heal and my energetic body heal and my soul heal, it has been a huge catalyst also for my physical body to become strengthened, to heal and to find balance. And I really want to figure out a way to help others find that same magic. And I know that YouTube is a way that I can help do that and stuff. I can bring people to my neck of the woods, so to speak, to experience something that's different than what other people have felt before and seen before. But yeah, I don't know how else to how to put it into words and energy and a feeling. But ultimately I want a space that no matter how sensitive you are, there's not intrusion of harshness, darkness, difficulty, where it literally just feels like it's a safe haven. It's a port for ships to come in that are weary, and that's what I want to create, all while working towards helping people learn how to basically duplicate that feeling in their own lives. And you might it might be very hard for people to understand that where I'm at now simply cannot be that space because of the fact that I can't feel that here. And if someone is as sensitive as me can't feel a sense of peace even when they're in the farthest part back of the property, and can't feel that sense of safety, security, and tranquility, then other people aren't ever either. Here it's hard to filter out a lot of the noise that is here, a lot of the harshness that is here and stuff, to achieve that state of balance, to achieve that state of peace, to achieve what it is that I want to achieve. So I'm going to leave this here because my arm's getting tired from holding up the phone, and this has been much more long-winded than I had thought. And it's kind of chilly in the shade, and I really wish I would have grabbed a jacket. So if you guys are enjoying this content, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, if you have any, or whatever. I try to encourage you guys to leave comments because I love interacting with you guys, because like in high school I had 2 friends, okay? And right now, currently, there are 528 people that are subscribed to this channel that think that what I have to say is worthy enough that they want their phone to let them know when I post a new video. So like, I know that my 528 viewers or subscribers or whatever you want to call it, to most people that doesn't seem like very many, but to me it's like, holy smokes, like I'm making a difference and I'm making an impact, and that it's worth it, even though I'm not making anything from doing these videos. It's just, I don't know, it's good for me, so that's good enough, I suppose. But yeah, I love talking with you guys in the comments and stuff. It's very different than just talking to my phone and knowing that people are watching and never getting any reciprocation back from it. So I do thoroughly enjoy comments. But anyways, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to help us grow. We greatly appreciate it, so that way we can get to maybe 529. So thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.